We live. What's up, everybody? It's your boy, CJ Alleyne, also known as No Limit CJ on other platforms like YouTube. And today, we're going to be talking about Find Your True Fire podcast. Find Your True Fire podcast. I'm excited to just get this thing started with you guys and have each and every single you guys watching. Thank you guys so much for supporting. Now, you guys might be wondering, what is that? What does it mean to find your true fire? And to answer that in my terms, I think for me, it's just to find what drives you, what gets you going, to discover what really motivates you. Why am I living? What am I living for? What's my purpose? I think questions like those, we all kind of wrestle with those questions, whether you've been there. And for the people that have feel like they found their purpose, it wasn't that easy. Sometimes the doubts in our minds make us think that this isn't what we're supposed to be doing. Sometimes we think that we need to rediscover it, which is totally okay. But this podcast is for everybody, from youth, from adults to teachers, to every single person. This is going to help really just help us find our true fire, what motivates us, what drives us to be great. Awesome. So I want to talk a little bit about, for the intro, why I started this podcast and what we're going to be talking about. But I think I should get started with kind of my story. Some of you guys may know me from being a YouTuber, but for the people that don't, I do 2K. I do YouTube and I play the game NBA 2K. I talk about my faith, but starting out, I've always had a passion to be a YouTuber. I remember watching YouTube videos on my screen on my phone when I was like 12 years old, and just seeing all these cool influencers do their thing. And I was like, that motivates me. I want to be that one day. And, growing up where I come from, you don't see a lot of Black examples in that area. I remember when I was about 9 years old, actually, I remember just wanting to be a scientist in school. And when I would think of a scientist, I honestly would think of kind of, Rick from Rick and Morty, like the white guy, gray hair, and just that frame. I think I got it right, Rick and Morty. Um, the white guy with gray hair. That's what I thought a scientist was. And I just thought, I can't be that. I can't be that. Just seeing those people or those examples of scientists on screens, it made me doubt. It made me just think that this wasn't capable for me. This wasn't, what a Black person can do. And I think just I was grateful, my mom was able to take me to meet a Black scientist. But I share that example to say that sometimes us as people, we have limited beliefs. We have limited beliefs on what we think we can be because of what we see. You don't see a lot of people doing YouTube. You don't see a lot of people doing the rare stuff, the radical stuff, the crazy stuff that you dream to be. Sometimes our dreams can scare us because who does that? Who does that around me? You don't really see much examples, but I want this podcast to be an example and a light of that. You can do anything you put your mind to, as long as you believe it, as long as you love it. And this is why we are doing Find Your True Fire, because we get to find the reason why we do it. We get to find reasons and whys, and we get to put that fire into action, and we get to create something out of nothing. And that's pretty much how my channel started. I started out with 0 subscribers. And, after years and years of dedication and posting, I am currently sitting at 31,000 subscribers. Super grateful for that milestone. But, that started with nothing. And because of just a fire, just a small fire, I didn't really know what was with it. I added some, some more stuff to the fire, and it grew into something even bigger than my mind ever could picture. So finding your true fire is honestly finding something that motivates you. And I think turning, even if it's something that you don't consider as good, you can turn that into something good. You can turn what you're doing into something that helps others. I think some things that we do for ourselves, in a way, we can turn that into something that helps other people to be great, or turn away from something that we struggle with. I think it's a really dope concept. So I'm excited, y'all. I don't know about you guys. I don't know if that sounds exciting to you, but for me, I'm on fire right now, y'all. No, no pun intended. I am super hyped just to be starting this podcast with you guys, and I'm grateful for you guys watching. I hope to inspire those of you that want to do something that might seem impossible, something that might seem, not traditional. I didn't end up going to college. I didn't end up taking the college route. Not to say college is bad. I didn't really feel school, and, in a society point of view, we think that, oh, you're supposed to go to K to 12, then college, and then get a job. And that's the, American dream, right? That's the American dream. That's what we're supposed to be doing. But I'm here to tell you that whatever you put your mind to is the path that you can take. You don't have to do school. You can, but you don't have to. It doesn't have to be this requirement, I must follow this footsteps of what other people are doing. But I'm going to be doing what I feel passionate about, what I feel called to do, and what I feel on fire to do, what I feel fired up about. So in this podcast, we're going to be talking about a few things. I just want to show you guys a little bit about it. I want to show you guys a little bit about, the steps and even just some things that I think you guys will be interested in. That cool? Let's get straight to it. One of the things I wanted to talk to you guys about, I mean, going forward, these are some things going forward. Just I think one thing that we're going to be talking about in this podcast is just kind of reflecting on your interests and your experiences. We're going to be talking about experiences, interests that I had, but it's going to help you guys to even think about your personal interests. What am I interested in? What are my experiences in different aspects? And the cool thing is, the things that you've picked up, the talents and skill sets we've picked up, if we reflect on it, we can use those things in the things that we want to be. Whether you drawn pictures when you were younger, maybe you like drawing, maybe you like coloring, that's you being creative. And part of content creation or anything that we do that is creative, that skill set could be used for your creativity. That's the point I'm trying to make, where you get to kind of figure out, some things that I've done before. What have I done? What have I done in the past? And you get to put it into, your fire. You get to really expose it and show yourself that, wow, I am creative. Wow, I can do this. You get to show small things. The small things always lead to big things if you keep at it. Number two, just seeking out new experiences. I think sometimes new experiences, new situations could be pretty scary. I think even doing this podcast has been such an experience. I mean, just building this up, it's been exciting. Like, honestly, I've been super excited building this podcast up. It's new to me. I'm still embracing it, and I can't wait to just express this fire that I have for it. But we have the opportunity to choose. Is this new experience going to scare me, or it's going to excite me? Is it going to, have me fearful, or is it going to make me kind of, embrace this fire? Let's use this fire for something good, right? It's also going to help. This podcast is going to help us kind of learn how to connect with like-minded individuals. I'll tell you right now, one of the greatest things that I have done in this space, in this online space, was connecting with people that had the same vision. If you're around people, I know for me, and it's no knock to anybody, but if you're hanging around people that don't necessarily know how to get you support your vision, necessarily give you gems or get you in that direction, it's kind of hard to accelerate. But if you have people that have the same vision as you, have the same thoughts and desires, and, oh, let's do this, oh, you should do this better, you should, they're going to help you improve, they're going to help you be better, they're going to help you stay focused. And it's super important to connect with like-minded individuals. We're going to talk all about that in a few episodes. We're also going to talk about values and beliefs, because what we believe, whether it's from 6 years old, whether it's from 20 years old, those beliefs kind of steer you and drive you to do what you do. So if you are, if you're anybody watching this podcast, it's very important that you consider your values and your beliefs and put it into what you do. It's going to definitely help you to represent yourself on camera and what you're doing, of course, but also help you to stay, focused and stay who you are, true to yourself. We're also going to talk about seeking professional guidance. Seeking professional guidance is important. We're going to need to, because wise people know how to do some things better than, we do. I don't know if you guys ever heard the term, mom knows best. I'll tell you right now, my mom has given me a lot of wise advice in this YouTube space, even though she's not a YouTuber, but she's helped me get wise advice and just advice that I never would have thought of. She's told me things years ago that I'm like looking at now. You're right. But not just, moms and dads. Thank you guys. But also wiser people. We're going to talk to a lot of professionals on this thing. We're going to talk to a lot of professionals, older people, younger people, influencers, all the like. So super excited with that. And most importantly, on top of all that is we're going to embrace the journey. This whole journey, whether you're just starting, whether you're at zero, whether you've made it, the whole thing is a journey. And I think sometimes we can get so concentrated on this destination that we hate the journey, that we don't even embrace the journey, that we're not enjoying the journey. But the whole point of the journey is to, mold us. It's to help us become who we're trying to be. And that's just what the journey is going to do. And as long as we enjoy it, it's going to take us to the destination, because there's no destination without a journey. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. I just wanted to talk to you guys about what we're going to talk about going forward. But most importantly, what is finding your true fire? I hope this was very clear. I hope this helped anybody out. And I just can't wait to get into the episodes with y'all. Thank you guys so much for watching this first episode. I hope this really helped somebody and stuck out to somebody. Make sure you guys like, comment, and share to somebody that you want to inspire, or you want someone to be inspired, or even yourself. Watch this thing back if you want to. I appreciate you guys watching. Thanks for listening and watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.